lately. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay. And sorry. But so I'll try and play every morning. Really had the chance, and I need to, play more. So in this episode I will be how to make my career account, and then I'll play 2 or 3 games. So let's get into it. So whether or not you want to use your preseason or active rosters, whatever, so let you guys watch this real quick.
In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half, or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan that will help you shut down even the strongest.
For whatever reason, they just love to show Cam Newton getting sacked. I feel like that's payback for last year.
Or swagger with your own run game. The decisions you make with your game plans will be impactful and powerful. Off the field, we have doubled down on the amount of control you have with big coaching decisions. Sign and re-sign players with more feedback. Trade and cut players with ease. Take risk with more authentic injuries. And set your season goal for big rewards or a big pink slip. We've even included some of the most requested features from the community with the addition of the practice squad, full player editing, and scores from around the league. This is your franchise. More control, more decisions, more impact. Now take your team all the way.
Alright, so that's over now. Let this load. Sure, import. Alright, so
You'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second.
of course you see the D times 4 and then the Cowboys thing. Well, it's actually not my team because this isn't the account that I have PSN on. So right now I'm playing on someone else's account. I mean, even though it still kind of is my account, but it's not. So then you want to go to change. So after you choose your team, you'll see this. If you want to have a player, don't click on this because that just automatically makes you Gary Kubiak. You don't want to choose starting point. I mean, I honestly don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure that just changes your season. You want to go to change role. Now, I'm not sure about these two, but all I know is that you go to change role, and then you can choose to do in here. I mean, so of course, no one wants to be these dudes. Even though I might be those dudes later. But anyway, I'm gonna be a player. And you have the choice of whether or not to create a player or use an active player. I like to use create a player because when you create your player, you can. It's pretty. You actually have a lot of options when you choose your player. So, of course you have every position. I mean, I just believe you have the most popular positions, but you have most of the positions. I always choose mobile QB. I mean, even though I'm not really that much of a mobile QB. In real life I'm not even a QB at all, so. just the easiest. So honestly, you can choose between any of these. It honestly doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, what I do is I always go undrafted, because of course you start with a lower overall, but you have lower expectations, and you can achieve those. So, I kind of don't know what my name's gonna be. I'm just gonna name myself Twistin. Even though that would be a terrible name to have in the NFL, you know, someone's name is like Madonna something. You know what I'm talking about. He's on the Miami Dolphins. It's something Sue. How about Twistin Madden? That's the lamest name I can think of, but whatever. I always like to make my number 7, lucky number. So I always like Florida State, because that's a team that I like. Florida State or Louisville. I always like to make my player 5'10", because shorter they are, most likely more faster they are, more mobile. Also want to try and make myself light at 210. Always make myself, I'm gonna make myself 21. Skin tone, well, I think I can modify that. Yeah, I feel like skin 4 is good. To be honest, if I have to say, they have such a better selection for faces. Even though none of these faces look like mine. I would choose face 7. All 7. Except my belly size. Sure, my stomach pretty small. Rear size 6. Thigh size, you want those to be big, because that's how much you got. Big legs. I wear smoke visor. I'm not gonna wear a visor this time. Paint 2. Yep, I have that. You actually don't want to have that much of a pads, because it does protect you from injuries, but it's hard to get injuries unless you make your character really injury prone, which is like the dumbest thing you can do. So I just make them both 3. Sleeveless.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future
Where's right?
But there's no compromising. It's my way.
Oh, I actually like.
We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when we come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie.
There we go.
With them lame, talking real rap. Tell them break your neck, gon' bust around.
Oh, there we go. A player look us. Okay. I was trying to make my shoes nice. Kinda just being a bit quiet. So see, I have a lower overall. Basically, this is all my stats. So honestly, none of these, all these are terrible. Of course, except my injury, my toughness stamina.
Your season starts now.
So that's how you set up your QB, stuff like that. Of course, if you want me to show you more about that stuff later, I mean, I guess I could. But so right now I'm doing that. So yeah, this is just it's just kind of like that awkward point where you're doing nothing. I actually do have to say, I never thought about this.
Start the regular season by selecting
All
your
right, so
season
got
goal.
this.
Meeting
So-
your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk.
My passing yards, I want to be 4,500. I'm gonna commit that goal. "30 passing touchdowns, that's a lot. But 80 passing yards. I actually have to say that's
Kick off
exactly
your
what my
week by
play looked
installing
like
your
last
game
time.
plan.
Wait, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna spend some XP. So first, I want to do throw on my run, cause that's actually gonna be the most useful thing. One of the most useful things. So start my weekly training. So man, now that I'm thinking of low overall, I was actually thinking about the QBs that the Broncos drafted. So of course Peyton Manning retired, everybody knows about that. And then we have Brock Osweiler. Now, a lot of people are gonna say he's bad, but actually I have to be honest. I would, because he's just not a QB meant for the NFL. I think what made him bad was, I think he learned to adjust with his problem is that he learned to adjust with the Broncos, and he learned how to do everything with the Broncos. So what happened when he went to the Texans? Well, he didn't really know about them. He didn't really make a good choice, because all he did was go to a team that would pay him a lot of money. That's all he did, which he screwed up there. And like, he just screwed himself, because I mean, now he's not as valuable now. And I even looked at the mock draft, because the draft is arguably one of the most important parts of is arguably one of the most important parts of the NFL. Because the draft's where you get your players, your coaches. Your draft is basically where you get everyone. And it's not just one person, it's everyone. Except your owners, because you shouldn't have to draft an owner. That's like literally retarded. Like, why would you have to draft an owner? If you have to draft an owner, you know, I should have just simulated this crap. Oh man, I'm trying to like go for gold. Like, I might even freaking get bronze. Which is sad. Okay, well, if I do good, I can get silver. Oh, crap. Dang it! That's bull crap. Alright, well, this one doesn't matter, so it's throwaway. Worst medal I could get. Okay, but yeah, back to Brock Osweiler. So, I mean, this might not even be. This might not even be necessarily a good explanation. But I mean, just think, like, he was doing good to Broncos. The best decision for him would have been to stay with the Broncos, because that would have been the smartest thing you could do. But of course, he wasn't getting offered that much money, because I mean, you're not gonna get offered that much money to not play, right? So that happened, and now he's possibly just like not gonna be in the NFL. He would be lucky if he could be someone like Mark Sanchez. Like literally, he might like just spend the rest of his NFL career possibly just being a freaking third string quarterback that is literally never used. Which is sad. I mean, literally, did anyone watch the Cowboys versus Eagle games? Like, I know that's an old game, and probably no one watched it, because I mean, it didn't matter who won. But like, Mark Sanchez was a third string quarterback, and I'm pretty sure that you don't really get any better as a third string quarterback, so that's really doesn't help.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So, I'm going for flanker drive. I'm going to try and get 3 touchdowns.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one
Woo!
to
Virgil
Green.
Green. That's
16
awesome.
yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good use of the
So,
pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they hit.
I guess I could talk about some other QBs that the Broncos have. I can talk about Trevor Siemian, who turned out to be a complete bust. I mean, really not even a complete bust. Because, I mean, he was expected to be good, but I mean, come on, let's be honest. Like, he wasn't drafted that high. They just had high expectations for him, because, well, they chose him over Paxton Lynch. So that happened, and honestly, I don't know if the Broncos are going to keep him or not. I know they're trying to go Tony Romo or something like that, because they're trying to get Tony Romo, but of course I'm watching a lot of stuff about that, and So with the Tony Romo stuff, I was listening, and they actually made some pretty good points. The Broncos have an offensive line that's constantly falling apart. And it also won't help him that when they're actually doing good, they're doing good because of the fact that they're freaking holding, and they always get caught for that. So, and Tony Romo, of course, is very injury prone. So that really doesn't help at all.
He has the hot hand. You keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They've eliminated him, even though he's supposedly the favorite to go on there on the Broncos. Another good point they made was that, well, they had a quarterback is not just going to fix them, which is which is arguable because, well, I mean, they had Peyton Manning last year, which, I mean, it's kind of, I know a lot of people are going to call me dumb for comparing Peyton Manning to Tony Romo, which there is a comparison. It's not like, it's not just like, oh, Peyton Manning went to 2 Super Bowls, he's obviously better.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Oh, Virgil, you're
to it through the contact.
Again, it is arguable. Hold on, I like to do fast. Of course, they score a freaking touchdown.
And last time they got 3 points, but
so,
it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to
for whatever reason, C.J. Anderson just decides he's going to do good when your team's doing terrible. Which, I mean, you got to give him the benefit there. Because, I mean, at least he's coming out for your team when you need him, right?
Not easily done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
All about that touchdown pass, isn't it? Oh, last play. That's a pretty good last play. Alright, so shallow cross.
With a first down. Thomas, the lone receiver left.
But yeah, so anyways, while I'm talking about this, so we could talk a little bit about the Carolina Panthers. So obviously the Carolina Panthers didn't do that good this season, which honestly I have no idea why they didn't do good. Like, they didn't really lose anybody. They were doing so good last year. I just don't have no idea what happened, honestly. Because Team Madden's actually, because I feel like Cam Newton just wasn't in it this year.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Because
guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He lost the Super Bowl, of course.
That route is not called.
And either way, it would be a good turnout because Cam Newton would get his. I can't even say it's his first Super Bowl because I don't know if it's first Super Bowl, which I'm gonna get criticized for. I already know that.
This will be caught at about the 5. That throw
but so,
it's 2nd down.
But so that would be his first Super Bowl, and of course, Peyton Manning won, which he did. Then it would be Peyton Manning's 2nd Super Bowl, and even more importantly, his last year ending up in a Super Bowl, which is great for Broncos fans. Of course, Peyton Manning fans. But so, hold on, I need to focus here. Oh, come on! See this freaking offensive line? This offensive line, like, really just not coming out for me when I need them. So, crap. I got 1 minute left. I need to make a touchdown. Like, ASAP. I might be able to throw it soon. Can I? Can I trust you? Emmanuel, my man! Yes! Yes! Oh, crap.
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels.
That's exactly what I need. I gotta be honest. Emmanuel, you really came out for me there.
Acrobatic catches, but when it happens
Also
right
need
in front of you,
focus
when you're
right here.
defending him, that just makes your day that much
Nice,
longer,
got
and
it
you just
out.
wonder,
Save
how are
time.
you gonna cover these guys?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
If you're running out route, it's
As much as
likely
I thought Cam
you're gonna
Newton
near
would
the
be in it this
sideline.
year, he's
And what did
really
you just see there?
hasn't been in it.
You got it. The benefits of practice.
Sorry, I'm not gonna talk about that the whole video.
Dragon, picking it up.
Oh my freaking god!
Down he goes.
Ugh.
The corner blitz pays off there as
It's
they
3rd and...
sack him for a loss of 5.
God dang it, I didn't...
Now hold everything
Call another timeout, dang it!
Timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here.
Dang it!
before
I
we
can't
get
call
to
another
halftime.
timeout. I'm screwed.
Now on 3rd
So
down, they'll
freaking
look to
screwed.
throw.
Knew it!
That is
Dang it!
incomplete.
Well, but at least I get the field goal. Hopefully. Are you serious? Bro!
We take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
Bro.
emphasizing the things that went well in the first
I have
half
not
and
one
wanting
touchdown,
more
but
of
I'm
that.
doing great.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean
That's
up some
messed
things
up.
because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay
I gotta be
positive.
honest, some games you're meant to lose. I think this game you're meant to lose because I lost this game first, too.
Punch it in, and then we'll take it
Ooh,
from
let's
there.
get...
See how that
Dang it, man! Dang it, Russell Ochung! Dang it! You freaking suck!
Signal callers would never go back in the huddle.
Why can't you just freaking be great when you need to be great, man?
But on that last
I'm
one,
telling
his
you,
offensive
if the
line, they
Broncos
lost
need
their
to draft
leverage
one
very
thing, they need to
quickly,
draft
and
some
that's why
freaking
they were
offensive
getting
linemen.
and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Seriously, because these dudes suck. Like, badly.
He'll let this thing go for, and that's caught.
That's not a joke. They suck.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like
I'm actually really proud of myself, besides the fact that I haven't thrown one touchdown pass, which is sad. It's crap. I think that has to do with my milestone goal, though, that I chose.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
Because if I would have chose a better milestone goal,
That one goes for 16 yards.
then
It sets him up
I would have...
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to
If I would have chose the other milestone goal, then I would have been throwing a whole bunch of touchdowns by now. But it didn't.
Careful not to wait too long and those receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball,
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel. I was about to throw an interception right there.
That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I still have a pretty good completion
Not only did they
percentage,
drop
though.
it look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity.
Please,
to shift the
Demarius, get a
momentum.
run.
Back to throw again. That's caught. It's
Yeah, touchdown. Oh, dang it. Why? Virgil Green is so freaking tall. I'm stupid. Please don't make another. Oh, my freaking God. Why are they punching it in the end zone constantly?
And Denver getting
Why?
the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a
This
great
doesn't make any sense. They never play like this.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, 'cause the
I am
secondary
literally
didn't
losing my crap.
That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
God, frick.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's
I need a freaking long pass. I need a touchdown before the fourth quarter ends.
Adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards,
Oh, plus
keep
4.
chucking it deep
Alright,
to
I
him
see
right
that.
now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it a big chunk.
But incomplete on
This is
that
going to be
try.
really hard.
Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Like, that freaking dude is just, like, covering Demarius.
And a pass he should have caught.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught.
Yes! Finally coming out for me, Demarius.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield.
Bench. Let's get a touchdown pass right here, right now.
How does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete
All right.
a pass?
Hello, viewer.
Understand where you are.
I don't know if you could hear me or not.
Fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed,
Demarius.
they've got to dust
Yes.
themselves off
All
on
right.
defense, pick it up, and figure out
So,
how to not let that happen again.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL,
I really hope that I
feels
get this.
routine.
Please snap it before this thing
300
ends.
yard
Yes.
passing game, to me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
Oh, come on! What are you doing right there, man?
Boston. His guys are going to have the full.
Sorry, I'm screaming in your ears, probably.
This defensive pressure
Ah,
has been constant
why?
all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent.
What?
And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
Yeah, you know, and I'm not really even doing anything, so. Well, show you guys how to set the thing up. I guess I might as well finish this game, even though I already freaking lost it.
let's get out of here.
This was a bad blowout.
Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind.
Why did you
them.
juke,
Can't
man?
bring him down.
The weight room
That was
does
literally
work.
stupid. You could have just kept on running.
And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping
Broncos
his eyes
shot,
downfield, waiting
please.
for someone to get open. But once the
This
pressure
would be an
forces his
awesome
eyes down
comeback
to see the
if I
rush,
could
it's
just.
time to make a break for it.
He'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Oh, Thomas on it. Well, my friend.
Well,
for the
lost my
players-
first game. That was great. Man, that Cam Newton didn't even do that good. That was all Jonathan Stewart, wasn't it? He just threw 2 touchdowns passes. I was all over the freaking place. All right, well, there you go. That I tried to play like 1 or 2 games, something like that, but honestly, I can't yell that much this morning. Even though I already yelled like a whole bunch of times.
Once
So
you're ready, go ahead and select Advanced Week to next game.
no, I'm not selecting advanced week.